Well, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday. I've got two very special babies here. I wanted to introduce you to my newest little boy. I just finished painting him. I'm not going to do a blanket reveal because I just, I think my previous video I did show works in progress. And so I've got a very sweet little boy here. He's the, I'll show you. He's the Candy Sculpt, and I just bought this really cute little outfit for him. And he has blue eyes, kind of greenish blue, and I started painting him about 3 weeks ago. And I originally wanted to sell him, and then guess what? I fell in love with this little guy. And he reminded me of a very special person in our family that he just brought back a lot of memories of when my son was a baby. Now my son's in his 20s, but I fell in love with his little, his facial expression. You know, when you get a kit, you never know what it's going to turn out like until you're done painting it. And then it's almost like they really come to life. So this little guy, please welcome Scott. He's my son's name is Scott, so I decided to name him Scott. And I painted his hair, kind of I use air dry paints, and I thought I did a really good job with his hair. I was gonna originally root his hair, but I decided to paint it. And I even have like a little bit of a swirl on the back or on the top of his head, as you can see. And I use a paintbrush that has kind of very fine lines, so I can, it's easier to paint hair that way. I have watched a few tutorials, and it's still kind of tricky, but I thought he turned out really cute. And I love his pink cheeks. I don't know, all my babies come out with rosy cheeks. I need to just tone it down just a little bit, but I think he looks really sweet with his rosy cheeks. And he just kind of reminded me of my son Scott when he was about a year old. I remember when he'd get up in the morning and he'd be standing up by the crib, and he'd have that really sweet smile, and he was happy to be up and couldn't wait to start the day. Don't we all wish we could be that way? Get up in the morning and just be happy and look forward to the day, and that's how we should all be, right? So, but anyway, here's little Scott, and he's wearing a really cute romper that says Little Flyer, and it's got like a little airplane kind of flying up in the sky. And yeah, I just fell in love with this little romper. I love going thrifting, so I decided I'd go, when I saw it, I just fell in love with that. So, but there's little Scott, and he's got a lot of modeling. I'll show you a close-up. See, a little close-up of his arm, and he's got tipped fingernails and glossed fingernails. He looks like such a happy boy, like he's just wanting to play and everything. But anyway, there's one arm, and here's the other arm. A lot of modeling, and I like my dolls with lots of modeling and veining and things like that. And I'm working really hard on the veining part because sometimes the veins come out very prominent, and so I'm working really hard on having them a lot more subtle. So, and look at his ears. I thought his ears came out very realistic, but he's a sweet boy. And that's the back of his head with his hair, and there's even veining. You can see the vein behind his hair. But yeah, it's kind of fun. This hobby is so much fun, and we're always learning as artists. If you're an artist, you know how it is. We learn as we go, and we try new techniques, And so anyway, I'm really happy with him. And I was going to put him up for adoption, and I just totally fell in love with him. So, but I thought I would dress him. I'm going to change his clothes, even though I just changed them yesterday, right, little Scott? And, oh, and by the way, I wanted to show you something. I found a little duck rattle that my son, when he was a baby, he used to love ducks. So I thought it was very appropriate for this little Scott to have his own little duck. So, and for summertime, it's just right. So he's thrilled with his new toy, and so anyway. Also, I wanted to show you little Eleanor. She's over here. I introduced her last time. She's the April Sculpt by Adri Stoetti, and there's only 100 of her made. And she's been, I decided I did not want to try painting a toddler because they're a lot more work and they're bigger. So I adopted this sweet little girl, and she's wearing a really cute t-shirt with like pineapples and hearts and kind of pinks and teals. And then I fell in love with her. I'll show you. Oh my goodness, little girl. Oh, little Scott's gonna have to move a little bit, but here she is. You can see her hair. And I love her little her little shorts have like ruffles on the back. I found these at a consignment store, and they're like little overalls with little strawberries, and it says sweet berries. And so she looks really cute in overalls, I think. She did come with a lot of vintage clothes, which I would like to dress her in vintage sometime. I think that would be a lot of fun too. But she, I love her little face, don't you? With her blue eyes, and her artist made her hair very sparse, which is kind of what I like because she's more of a toddler age. So you can see her with her hair very sparse. And I purchased her from reborns.com, and the nursery name is Old Fashioned Reborns. And her name is Gail Starr. So she did a beautiful job creating this sweet little girl. I love her long legs. She's got a lot of modeling and blushing on her legs. And I found some really cute little sandals for her that I thought looked really good with her outfit. So there she is. I'll put her back. Oops, I'm probably going to be in the video. Oh my goodness, you're a sweet girl. There. She's been a very good sister to all her little brothers and sisters in the nursery. Let's see. Yeah, she keeps a good eye on everybody in the nursery, being the big sister. And I just love the name Eleanor because it's kind of an old-fashioned name. Her middle name is Eleanor Ruth. After my grandmother, her name was Ruth. So anyway, I'm gonna dress my little Scott. He's got very long eyelashes. Look at that, eyelashes. And I worked on his eyebrows, and I think his eyebrows look really good. I've really been working on that, practicing, and I think he weighs about 5 pounds. He's a good sized baby. He's also about 20 inches long, and so anyway, I'm going to change him. And I also have a pacifier that I trimmed up a little bit, and so he does not use a magnet, so I trimmed it up, and it fits in his mouth perfectly. So I'm going to put that in his mouth. And so yeah, my son just got back from Japan. He had a wonderful experience there. He went for his master's degree. I know I sound like a broken record sometimes, but I'm pretty proud of him. And he was there for about 3 years and just got back. And I can hear him in his bedroom downstairs, and he's looking through toys and organizing and all that. So that's good. He's keeping busy. But he loves his toys. Even though he's in his 20s, he still very much likes looking through some of his childhood things. It's been hard, it's hard to get rid of things like that because we all get attached to those. But so anyway, here's little Scott. Look at him with his little puppy. I love this puppy onesie. Isn't that cute? And little Eleanor is watching over there. She's watching the camera. But yeah, so he's having some downtime, just relaxing. I was going to go mow the lawn, which I haven't done yet. I really should be outside, but I felt like making a video instead. Oh yeah, he's on. I'll move him over this way just a little bit. There we go. So, yeah. So I've been watching a few videos, a lot of new babies in the community. That's always fun to see. Yeah, we all like that. We all love this hobby, and that's why we're in it, because we really like these dolls, and they're so lifelike for us. And now little Scott, he's got a little more of a doll look to him, but I think that's what I like about him is, somebody might say, well, he doesn't look as realistic, but I think he looks really sweet. I just love this little guy. And maybe it's a Sculpt itself or whatever, but I think he looks pretty cute. So yeah, we've been getting some rain here. I think one day we got like 3 inches of rain. It's like we don't need any more rain, but I live in Wisconsin, and boy, we either have gotten a lot of snow in the winter time or a lot of rain in the summertime. Mother Nature just doesn't seem to give up. So, there we go. He's wearing his little plaid shorts. Right, little Scott. I love these plaid shorts on little boys. But I better give him his little rattle because otherwise he'll start fussing. Right, little Scott? Yeah, when he was a little baby, he used to say guck. He couldn't say duck. So he'd say, guck, guck. It's funny how little babies, when they first start talking, how there's certain sounds that are hard for them to pronounce, or to say. So little Scott he loved his duckies, didn't you? I'll dress him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was feeling like just doing a summer theme today. I thought, well, it is summer, and pretty soon we'll be into autumn again. So I'm enjoying every day that I can. I'm more of a summer person. Winter gets too long for me, but summertime I just love. It's one of my favorite time of year. It's my favorite time of year. Even when it gets hot, I just love it. So, right, little Scott. Oh my goodness, you're such a good boy. There, I'll make sure you're in the camera. Move you over this way a little more. So, we'll snap your little, I love the way his little arms kind of, how you can pose his little arms. They're so cute. There. Oopsie. I love these snaps on babies' clothes. It makes it a lot easier to dress them, doesn't it? So I'm trying to talk a little lower because it seems like I'm always talking too loud. So hopefully you can hear me. We'll kind of see. And I'm going to put these little booties on him. They're kind of a creamy color with blue, baby blue. And I was going to show you his feet. Look at his sweet little feet. I love his feet, the way they turned out. Look at that. I did forget to put a little creasing on the bottom, but I still think they came out really cute. I did do a lot of creasing everywhere else, and this baby didn't seem to have as much as seem to have as many creases as some of the other sculpts, but and I bought the kit for my birthday. In May was my birthday, and so I had the kit put away for a while. And then I decided it was time to try to create this little guy. So, right, there we go. He's such a good baby. So yeah, little Eleanor, she's been a good sister, making sure everybody's behaving and being good in the nursery. And I can hear her at night. We know this is role play, but she's singing to her brothers and sisters. She loves to sing nursery rhymes. And so, yeah, she's got the sweetest little voice. So we all know in this hobby that these are just dolls, but it's fun to role play with them, isn't it? We love to pretend. So here we go, little Scott. Oh my goodness. Let's see, little Scott has to come over this way. Oh, he's such a good boy. And I'll put his little pacifier on, or should we leave it off for now? He's in really fussing, so he's a good boy. He's not fussing. Maybe I'll put it on. Let's see. Oh, little sweet baby. There we go. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oops, it's a little tricky to get in, but we get it in. There, how is that? Now he can be a happy little boy. Yep. There. So I was going to read a book today. So let's see, is the pacifier on right? Yeah. Okay. So here's his little rattle. Oh my goodness, little Scott. He just has to have his rattle in his little hand, don't we? We can't go without a rattle. Gotta be happy. There. So he's going to kind of look around. See, there he is. I just love that little face. Yes, I do. I had to put like 3 coats of varnish, matte and varnish on him because he looked kind of shiny at first. And I think he looks a lot better now, I think. So, yep. So I thought I'd read this book since it's summertime. I might have read it before, but it's Percival, the Plain Little Caterpillar. I love children's books, and I love all the colors, the yellows, and very bright colors. So this is Percival, the Plain Little Caterpillar, illustrated by Helen Brawley. Let's see. Percival Caterpillar was munching on some lovely green leaves one morning. So many good things are green, he said happily. I'm glad I'm green, croaked Frederick Frog, puffing out his chest. Green is great. It's a pity you're so plain instead. Oh, poor little caterpillar feels kind of plain, doesn't he? Because he's kind of brown, and the froggy's all green. Bright green. Look at how beautiful the froggy is. Yeah, I love this book. I love the way it's got different textures. Lucy Ladybug was sitting on a rose having tea with her sisters. Green is good, but what about red? She said. The Ladybird sisters were all bright and shiny red, and Percival thought they looked beautiful. But I'm not green or red. I'm just Percival, the plain little caterpillar, said Percival sadly. Oh, he's feeling a little sad. But here are the little, they're called ladybirds. Okay, I thought they were ladybugs, but no, they're ladybirds or ladybugs. I love this book. Oh, look at the beautiful colors. Then this dragonfly darted down from the sky, his wings whirring. What a brilliant blue you are, said Percival. There's Percival. And there's the little bug. Dennis was so pleased he whizzed around the garden 3 times very fast, but Percival was still sad. He wished he was blue too. Oh, poor Percival. He sees all the colors. There. Oh, I love the illustrations. Something's pink and pointed. Something pink and pointed flicked out from under the flowers. It was naughty Lizzie Lizard poking her tongue out at all the ants. Oh, there's Lizzie the lizard. Oh, look at that long tongue. And there are all the ants. You're not plain, said Percival. Your tongue is bright pink, just like a flower. Oh, poor Percival. See how pretty it is, all the beautiful colors. So there's the ladybirds or ladybugs, I call them. And the froggy, where's the froggy? He's somewhere. But I love these colors. That's nothing, said Lizzie, and she crawled out from under the flowers to warm herself in the sun. Look at this. Her back was covered in pretty purple patterns that sparkled in the sunlight. Lizzie was pink and purple. Percival felt even plainer. Oh. So let's see, Lizzie. So there's little Lizzie. Look at, she's on her back with all the purple and the pink. She is very colorful. But poor little caterpillar is all brown. Oh, Bella Bumblebee buzzed along, bumbling into every flower she met. Bella was a bright, sunny yellow. Flowers of every color are nice, she said. All colors are lovely. Oh, look at, there's a caterpillar. She's in, I think she's in the plant. I don't know what's going to happen next, but Percival thought so too. He wrapped himself in his cocoon and fell asleep dreaming of colors. Oh, look at the bumblebee. I love that. She's yellow with kind of a bright yellow. Isn't she beautiful? And I love all the flowers, purple and pink and blue. Lots of beautiful colors. Yeah, Eleanor is enjoying this story. And look at even the bumblebee. It's kind of shimmery. She's a shimmery little bumblebee. Oh, Percival slept for a long time. He dreamed of green and red and blue and pink and purple and yellow. And when he woke up, something wonderful had happened. Percival was a beautiful butterfly. His wings glittered with gorgeous colors, and no one ever said he was plain again. Oh, look at the beautiful colors. There's Percival. He turned from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Isn't that just beautiful? And all the little animals were all so happy to see that Percival was happy. He's a happy little butterfly. I love butterflies in the summer. And I know there's certain plants that attract butterflies. If anybody knows what plants attract butterflies, I'd love to hear in the comments. So let me know. And I just wanted to come on and share this beautiful book. Yeah. And so little Eleanor wants to say hello to everybody. And little Scott, he's so happy to be joining the nursery. Now I have another little boy, and I love open-eyed babies, so it'll be kind of fun to have an open-eyed baby. So thank you everybody for joining me. And Eleanor and Scott say goodbye. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.